Do you want to turn your idea into a real business? Then you need a business plan. Because without one, you are just guessing. And guessing doesn't pay the bills. Hey, future entrepreneurs. Starting a business is exciting. But let's be real. It can also feel overwhelming. That's where a business plan comes in. Think of it as your blueprint for success. In this video, I will walk you through step-by-step process to create a killer business plan that sets you up to win. Let's dive in. First up is the executive summary. This is that one-page overview of your entire plan. It should include your business ideas, your goals, and quick summary of your target audience, your target market. If you also have competitors, you want to add it, okay? And financial projection. In as much as you want to include all these very important details, you still want to keep it short and punchy. Once your summary is in place, next will be to describe your business. So this is a time to elaborate on those summaries, okay? You want to describe what business you are going into, all right? What are you selling? Is this a product? Is it services? This is the time to outline that, okay? After you have determined that, you want to elaborate on your customers, okay? Remember when we talked about your target audience? Those are your customers. And then after your customer is known, all right, you want to think for a while. What problem am I solving? This is going to be your driving force, because when you look at the problems people are facing and you are able to step out there to make a difference in someone's life, that will keep you going. Keeps you going in the raining days and the sunny days, all right? So what problem are you solving? For instance, my home care. I have a home care. The problem we solve is helping individuals who are disabled to live independently in their own homes. We've met with lots of people who tells us that they don't want to be in that provider setting because they hate it when someone is telling them how to live their life. They don't want to be in that nursing facility. They don't want to be in that group home. They don't want to be in that customized settings, okay? Just think about it. Your parents, because they are aged or because they are disabled, situation happens, and they found themselves in a situation where someone tells them when they want to stand up and brush, when to eat, and when to sleep. Some parents, some individuals, it's a no-no. They choose to be in their own home, and we help them, okay? So we now know that our problem is helping this particular person live independently in their own home, and that can be applied to your situation. It's about time you want to sit down and determine, what problem am I solving? Am I making a difference? If you have determined that, then you want to ask yourself a question: what makes me different from the other person? Remember, there are a lot of people offering the same services or selling the same products, and people are still buying. Okay, so what makes your customer choose you instead of Mr. A? Okay, that's what makes you different. What makes you unique? This section sets the foundation for everything else. This right here, describing your business, is your foundation for everything else. Moving on to step 3, market research. Get specific about your target audience. Who are they? What do they need? Where are they? Okay? For instance, for my home care agency, my target audience are those individuals living with disabilities. That's who they are. Okay? Where are they? They live independently in their homes. How do I find them? I'll find them through referrals from the counties, through referrals from the social workers, through referrals from hospitals. Some of them want to be discharged from hospitals and they don't want to go to the assisted living places where they're going to be supported. They want to go back to their homes. At the same time, they need support and services in place. So these are how I connect to my target audience, and then I connect to their case managers for them to send me referrals. Okay, so this is very important to do your market research and know if you're offering this product. For instance, you're selling a mug or say computers, electronics. Who are your target audience? Where are they? If you're doing it in a large scale, they could be companies. You can approach them with some sort of proposals and start supplying computers to their offices. You could do all that. You can walk into hospital stores and be a supplier. Okay, so very, very important that you have this market research in place. Do not skip it. A lot of people say, I already got it. They just jump into market. It's not done like that. As you are doing your market research, you are also researching your competitors. Who are your competitors? This is where you prove you've done your homework. Now let's talk money. My favorite part. How will you make revenue? Any business that does not have this part together, you don't get it together, the business is hard to move forward. It is very important and cannot be overemphasized how your sales channels is structured. You want to know, where do I generate revenue? Is this going to be through product sales, or is it going to be through services you're providing? Is third party going to be paying you for providing service to someone else? Like in my situation in one of my businesses, home care, when we provide services to those who already set up with a plan with the state or counties, the counties pays you as an agency for providing services. So in that situation, you want to make sure you're duly registered, you are vetted, you are certified in order to start that business. But if you are someone who are just selling product and sales, you want to determine how that revenue is going to be coming. Are your prices competitive? Okay, or do you want subscription based services? Is that where your money is going to be coming from, or something else? In any situation you find yourself, be clear about your pricing strategy and sales channel. Next up is your marketing plan. Marketing plan is marketing time, all right? How will you reach your audience? Will it be through social media? Is it going to be ads? Like, are you going to be paying to run your ads on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok? That you want to establish that. Or is this going to be through partnership? Okay. Do you want to go the traditional way of printing the brochures and flyers and drop at people's doorsteps? This will be a time to break down your strategy and include your budget. Make it clear. Next, it's operations plans. Okay. Outline how your business will run day to day. Think about location. Do you want a physical building to operate from? Do you need an office? Or is it something you could do mobile? Is it something you just want to operate from your home? This is very important to establish. You then talk about staffing. Is it something you can start off all by yourself, or do you need additional hands? How many can you accommodate at this point, at the starting time? Make it clear, okay? And then the supplies. Are your businesses, or is your business requiring that you stock up on supplies? For those who are selling products, this might be the case. You want to stock up on supplies such that someone who orders does not have to wait, okay? You want to make sure your products are readily available. So this right here is the nuts and bolts of the business. Finally, it's the financial plan. This is where you outline your startup cost. Remember, when you're already making notes, marketing research, how you're going to push your product and services, all of that are going to cost money. Remember when we talked about locations and all of that? If you're hiring someone, all of that are going to cost you money. After you have determined all the expenses associated with the startup cost, put it down. Then what is your revenue projection? What does it look like? And your break-even analysis, okay? Remember that after you got this, you want to think about how to raise this money. And if you are planning to approach an investor, they love this part, this financial plan. For instance, if I'm to invest in your business, okay, the primary purpose of doing this is to be able to have return on my investment. Therefore, I want to see if I'm able to generate a return. And how would I know that? Is through your financial plan. This will be a time I want to sit down with you and say, how much are you spending to start? What is your expenses like? What is your income projection like? What will be the profit and loss? So this determines if you are going to get investors to invest in your business startup cost or your business plan or not. There are other ways too you can raise money. If you don't plan on approaching an investor, you could as well raise the money through family or friends, crowdsourcing. There are also small business administrations that would invest in, startup businesses and all that. So, darlings, it's not going to be easy, but it's easy. It is doable. Millions of people are doing it, and you can do it.